Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? I feel Spanish twice. If I commit to something, I want to make sure I do it really well. Let's see. How's everybody this morning? A little bit of sage for you, and a little bit of sage for you, and a little bit of sage for you. Oh, some sage for me. Right. Starting to get my my desk back together, and Richard walked through the office last night, and he's like, "Oh my God, nothing else." Like I have the dolphin out. I have like all these really incredible crystals out. And what's he fascinated with? What's he fascinated with? An abalone shell. I'm like, take it. Oh, Mom, I don't want to take yours. I'm like, I may have a few more. But so it's starting to get there. I've decided to not push it so hard. My guides jumped on me about this. Actually, Aaron jumped me about this last night as well. Not jumped me, but he gave me readings like, what are you doing? So good morning, everybody. And so I'm chilling like a villain, right? So, holy smokes, good morning. Look at all the good mornings, everybody. Good morning. Ooh. Sorry, I was like, you could see where that was. I don't know if anybody could see where that was going. No, I have. They dropped off the new dumpster today, which sounds really exciting, doesn't it? The new dumpster. So, you're starting to feel better. Yay, Rachel! Which sounds exciting to me because I can start cleaning out the crystal room. I haven't been able to do that. It actually was my dad's apartment, and I had to go clean that. Good morning. Look at all the good mornings. Good morning. I'm sitting here in my front room. You can see the light behind me. And this is my office. And when it's totally done, I'll put it on a spin so you can see it. But I have these huge picture windows all over the place. And the lighting in here is really, really fantastic. Let's look at that right there. See, nice soft glow. So it's just a great way to start the morning. I look out the window. There's the horses. The goats are there. They're off running around playing. It's just such a wonderful way to start the day. And I'm so appreciative every day for everything that is in my life. And this includes everybody on the feed. Absolutely. From the kind messages that you get just because somebody was thinking about you, it just everything. I hope everybody lives in that feeling of appreciation. And Renee Lloyd, do you ever sleep? Do you ever sleep? But I hope everybody resides in that feeling of appreciation, because when we don't, we slide off into angst and worrying about the past and worrying about the future. And we forget to live right now. We forget to live right in this moment. You know what I'm appreciative of? My clothes. I have a full closet of clothes here, and I was living with a small portion of what I took with us when we left last time. I'm like, look, I have clothes. I'm not just wearing t-shirts. So excited. So live today. If you're living in anxiety, I challenge you. If you have been living in depression or anxiety, because that's living in the past, in the future. It's not living in the now. That's really what it is. And I have people ask, how do you guys move so much and not get also? I'm not going to say I don't get stressed, because I'm human. I get stressed. But most of the time I just go, whatever happens, happens. Home is wherever my husband is, and home is where my children are. And that is where I'm going to reside in that energy. And then we moved. And then we move again. And then there's that. You just finished saying, thank you for everything you've been given. And even that 2x4 therapy, that's important, isn't it, Sherry? Yep, I do. At LOL, 2 a.m. and I couldn't quite get back to sleep yet. 2x4 therapy. We have to be appreciative of everything, the tough times and the good times. So I challenge you, if you have been having a rough time, if you have been worrying about tomorrow, replaying what somebody said to you yesterday, or here's a good one, what you said to somebody else. And you go, I could have said this. I have a friend that does this. I could have said this. I wish I'd had a better comeback. I wish I'd had a better comeback. And I'm just like, whatever you said was what you were supposed to say. Maybe that person is just not able to understand how much they hurt your feelings. Whatever. I challenge you. Today, if you start backsliding, if you start living anxiety, if your stomach starts to hurt, if your brain starts to hurt, whose brain starts to hurt because we go over every little decision we've ever made, ever, and then we get stressed. Find this. Bring yourself back to stop. And I mean physically stop. Physically stop. And take 3 nice, deep breaths, exchanging the energy in your body. Nice, deep, gut-filling breaths. You know when you breathe in really good and your gut fills up full of air? And then all of a sudden, when you release that, you're releasing stagnant energy. Time to regenerate yourself. Be present for yourself. Absolutely, Renee Atkins. Absolutely. Be present with yourself. Get a couple nice, good morning, April Lynn. Get a couple nice, good deep breaths in there. Anytime you're starting to feel anxious. Of course, when you get up in the morning, if you meditate, which I did this morning, score, you guys, score. And I'm going to tell you why in just a little bit. The present is the present. Slow down. Say, even if in the car, pull over first, okay? But be parked. Close your eyes for just a hot second. Be parked and take a nice deep breath. 1 or 2, maybe 3. It'd be great for you. We hold so much. Tighten your body up and release. You're going to find that you hold stress in your body all over the place. Guess what that does? It creates chakra issues. It creates blockages. Your energy's not flowing and jiving. We need our energy to flow and jive. Who wants to jive today? I want to jive. Good morning, everybody. Can I get a whoop whoop this morning? I forgot to shut my phone off. What happens when I shut my phone off? Then I don't remember to turn it back on and I don't get any calls for the rest of the day. Slow the roll, right, Laura? My guides are on slow the roll right now. They really are. They're like, Lisa, do you know that this is going to be here? This is going to be here. You're home. This is going to be here. As you look at the tubs that I've been unpacking behind me. Whoop, whoop. Right. Unclench the jaw, drop the shoulders, remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth and breathe. Now, this is interesting that you actually say that, Tammy Nelson. I walk around with my tongue on the roof of my mouth all the time. All the time. It's something that I'm realizing just recently. Now in Qigong, when you bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth, you're connecting left and right side, right? So when you're working your energy, you're integrating both sides together to work together. And that's why I realized I was doing it, because I'm like, wait, doesn't everybody do that? So, yeah, but find a way to relax. Good morning, all these beautiful people. Something's itching the back of my neck. I missed something. I'm scrolling up. You put on 80s music and shake it all out? Yeah, Cyndi Lauper, right? It has been a rough week. It's been a rough week. Yours is on the roof of your mouth right now. See, I go, I just go with it. I just go with it. My phone is going nuts. Be patient with ourselves. Take a hot second. So this morning, you forget to breathe when you're stressed. What is it you guys self-identify with? How do you realize you're stressing? What is the thing that tips you over to make you realize you're stressing? What is the physical thing that you do or the mental thing that makes you realize that you're stressing? Any updates on Bonnie? Rachel, yes, there are. Bonnie didn't make it. She passed away 2 days ago. Bonnie didn't make it. So what is the physical thing that you do that makes you realize you're stressing? Because we have a tell, right? You get pressure in your chest, pounding, headache, tight muscles in the neck and shoulders. Absolutely. You start to micromanage. Isn't that amazing? That now tightness in the shoulders, the brain can't focus, misplacing things, jaws clench jaw. Micromanaging. This is an OCD thing, right? When I go and breathe. A lot of people don't even realize that some of their physical tells are in the form of an OCD behavior. Like, I know what I do when I get stressed. My husband is always like, stop, because I start scratching. And it's an OCD type of thing. But it is just, one of those things. So I know when I start to get stressed, that's what happens. That and a cold sore, because why not? Let's add insult and injury. But there is just, everybody has something, because we're not just going to go into stress and not have a tell. We're not. We're going to have some sort of tell. Your hands start to go into a fist. It's okay, Rachel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning, Stephanie Bernabel. I also worry that your anxiety meds close you off. Yes, we micromanage. I'm a huge micromanager. Ask my husband, he'll tell you. But it is a instant tension in your head. Good morning, Shannon Tipton. I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning from Tucson. Oh, now I'm super jelly. Lisa Leonard. Love to be in Tucson. I would love to go. We didn't make it out to the all the crystal warehouses there. Good morning, Renee Shellum. So we have tells. Being aware of them, and when we are stressing, and when pacing and not able to sit still, having to stay busy, that can be normal also, but it gets worse with stress. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just one of those things, right? One of those things, but you're aware of it. Being aware of the tell of stress. That's important, because then you can handle that, right? If you are going, oh my gosh, my brain is overgeared over into here, maybe I need to slow down. Maybe I need to take a moment and meditate. And my guides have been on me to meditate. I haven't meditated in a hot minute. I'm not going to tell you guys that I meditate every day. I'm not going to do that, because I had to come to the realization that my spiritual journeys, and I say this all the time, my spiritual journey is different than yours. Isn't that amazing? Right? Where have I heard that before? My spiritual journey is unique to me, and spiritual and meditation, my brain has a hard time slowing down for it. I am constantly talking to my left side going, hey, take a Valium. So if I'm under too much stress, I just shut down, my body quits. That's a big one, right, Amber? A lot of people will develop illness. So they have me pull out my Hawaiian deck, you guys. Not my mana cards, but my Hawaiian cards. Being back in the body is a whole different game. I tend to want to be somewhere else. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I got to get with Tanya today about doing a reading together. Use sleep meditation can still be very effective. I've never used one. They told me my meds interrupt my brains, both sides, working on going to EMDR. I absolutely am fully behind that, because I think that we need to change our subconscious thought patterns, right? Why do I itch? Our subconscious thought patterns are so important, and they influence everything. So changing those changes a lot of things. I am more in flow if I take the morning to meditate or yoga or sit out in nature. I need to get back to my Qigong, actually, absolutely, right? Because I felt like Qigong was a great way to turn inward. But I sat down this morning and I meditated to higher self, and they were like, "How the hell are you doing?" It's been a while. Not really. I talk to him all the time, right? So we talk to him all the time. And it was so funny because it was like, maybe you ought to meditate more often. And I went, hey, maybe you ought to back off. I didn't. No, I don't recommend or condone talking to your higher self that way. I didn't. But I did sit there and I said, okay, I understand that I have been moving too much. And not just, I'm not talking about like moving states, because anybody that's watched this for a while knows that in the last 2 years, we've moved like 3 or 4 years, we've moved like 4 or 5 times for my husband's job, whatever. But what I'm talking about is I keep myself moving. I know, right, Laura? You don't talk to your higher self like this. Does anybody else have their higher self represent themselves as the opposite sex? Okay. Like I walked in, there was a guy there. I'm like, what? But I think he was somebody actually just hanging out with. Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. Never mind. By the way, if you guys are new, give us a shout out. Say new so we know you're on here and you're new, because don't just sit there and be quiet. We are not a quiet group. We are a fun group. We have a lot of good laughs. So yours is, yes, thank God. No, but I know who I knew who was there, because how do I explain Metatron to you guys? Guy in a t-shirt and jeans, big, strong feeling dude, right? And this is who it was. And I'm like, it just occurred to me. Because I'm like, and it was such a big presence. Welcome, Diane. Welcome. Evelita Chadwick. You're brand new, baby. Oh my gosh. So interesting morning. I always love it when Metatron pops in anyways, because he always has some stuff to talk about, and he always comes in and says really profound things. And what he said was, chill out. I have myself so twisted in knots. I need to chill out and live in the moment. And that's where this message this morning comes from, right? I have never talked to my higher self or spirit guides. Meditation is very hard for you. And you have to change the way you're saying that, though, right? Words carry energy. So you have to say every day in every way, I'm working on a flow through my meditations and put that out there. Hi, Rachel Kalina. She's just, thank you, my new family. We absolutely love you, right? Bare feet. You get them in bare feet. Okay. So here we're going to pull a Hawaiian healing card this morning. So if you're from Hawaii, please have compassion on my enunciation of it, okay? I do my very best, because that's where my soul actually loves to be. Oh my gosh. There will come a time when we do a gathering in Hawaii. When all this COVID crap is over, I already have somebody there that will help us set up a retreat on Oahu. We will go to Hawaii together. We will. So save your pennies now. Start a fund. I'm from Hawaii. Really, Evelina? Start a fund. I wish I was in Hawaii. Does that count? Oh my gosh, let me tell you. Let's go. Laura, girl, you make a girls trip. I'm there. Okay? I'm there. I will stay on a tent on the beach. Done it before. Not really slept. I've not crashed on the tent on the beach, but everybody else does it. So I have no problem sleeping on a tent on the beach. I know the good beach. As long as you don't park, or as long as you don't sleep where the sea lions like to nest, we're good. Start saving now. I'm serious, Laura. When they get all this stuff together. Oh, you're from Puerto Rico. Okay. If you're new, so sorry. We have a hard time keeping it between the lines, but this is us and we have a hell of a good time. So spirituality should be fun. It should be fun. We will. Manifesting. I'm all about it. I'm not even kidding here. Look at this. I know we're getting ready for the snow here in Ohio, and I'm like, not the snow, but fall. How do you get your friend to talk to you? Higher power. You step in and meditate a little bit. Lisa Leonard, are you in the, oh, I hit my head on the thing yesterday. Look at Bruce. Keep it between the lines. Meditation and asking. Just don't fly United. Just my opinion. I don't fly United. I usually fly Delta. I am spoiled rotten, you guys. I'm spoiled. If I'm going to be on the plane for 6+ hours, my ass is in first class. Sorry. They have pods on Delta and they give you warm pineapple. Oh, you had your first snow in Colorado. Ah. Okay, here's our first card. Melama. This is really what we're talking about this morning. Christina Emerson, you are now live, not live. Your recording is up in the membership. I have my computer up and running. So your recording is in the membership. You guys, if you did not get, let me finish this. Hey, Lisa, have some more coffee. Look, I have a second cup. I came prepared. This is about what we're talking about this morning, right? This is what we're talking about. Milama. It is about taking care of ourselves, not nurturing everybody around us. If you can't take care of yourself and if you don't nurture yourself first, you can't take care of anybody else, right? Squirrel. You can't take care of anybody else. Take care of yourself. Oh my gosh, you guys. We should just we should have like an evening where we just sit down and everybody has a cup of tea and we're like, hey, let's do a Zoom. Let's just talk about what stressed us during the day and how we worked on it. Because this is what we do. We have to figure out how we are not taking care of ourselves as well, right? We have to go, you know what? I worked from 8 o'clock this morning until midnight because I felt like I had to. That's not nurturing yourself. Ooh, my guides are rough this morning. How many cups of coffee do you have them? I did. This is my Darth Vader cup. Actually, it's Sam's Darth Vader cup. I thought he was cute and I thought I'd use him this morning. Let's have a tea party. We are having, get this, we are having a Golden Girls night. I actually have the date for this. So this is about nurturing yourself. I'm supposed to pull another one. Gotcha. Thank you. And this is the second card. Ho'ola. Ho'ola. This is how we heal. This is how we step away from the problems that we're having physically, mentally, in life, energetically. We have to identify and nurture ourselves to be able to bring in recovery. Right? These are the things we need to do. These are important. These are important. Oh, gosh darn it all. And they threw another one here. Ke akua. Ke akua. Kekua. Oneness with spirit. If you want to get there, if you want to have communication with your guides, the better you are doing taking care of yourself, because that energetic flow is now available to you. It's much more accessible because it's healthier. Taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself really does bring that in. So let me tell you what I did with my evening as I talk about take care of yourself and give yourself a break. Yes, this is the Hawaiian healing deck, Healing Intentions. Really beautiful card. Really beautiful cards. Let me tell you what I did last night. I made a schedule. I have a schedule. I will have these out as soon as I have the pages put up for them. You will know about that. What is today? Today is the 13th. Tomorrow, Joanna Burkhart's on. Tonight, Tammy Nelson, that's you tonight, correct? Is that you tonight? Right. Okay. I think so. I'm waiting for her to say that. In the membership on the 15th, you guys, we're going to do a Zoom call. We are going to do a Zoom call tomorrow. What is today? What time are you doing that? We'll have to talk about that. Okay. We're going to do a Zoom call to your higher self, as a matter of fact. So if you're in the membership, right, the private membership, let me take this down. You will get a Zoom link on Friday morning-ish, because I never am good at morning. You'll get a Zoom link, and only people on the Zoom are going to be the ones that are going to be involved in this. So let me go down here. So you have to be part of the membership to be in on this. We are doing trance mediumship to the higher self. What's the universe? People say, give it to the universe. The universe is the collective knowledge. It is the divine energy. Give it over to spirit, basically, is what they're saying. Give it to spirit and let spirit bring whatever you need to you in the best way possible, or to let them deal with stress in the best way possible to release it from your life. That's just put spirit in the exchange of the universe. So, yes, that's correct. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern is when that will be on the 15th. That's trance mediumship to higher self. So anybody on that call is open game for getting a reading that evening to your higher self. So if you're a member, watch for the Zoom link, and we will be doing that live, not here online, Facebook, but that will be on a private call for the members. What else do we have? Oh, so I've actually stepped off into next year already. I've already started booking into February of next year. We have Reiki's level 1, 2, and 3 coming between now and March. Huzzah. What else do we have going on? I'm going to do a shamanic healing. A shamanic healing class. But I'm going to do some prelude classes to that first. There'll be a couple of events, Facebook events, that will be free, that you'll be able to attend to get yourself prepped if you want to take any of these shamanic classes. So those are coming up. In November, we have on the 26th, November 26th, and I think I talked to the girls that are going to be involved in this about the date, because I wouldn't have put a date down. Is Reiki going to be online or your place? It will be in person and online. It will be a hybrid event. Any class we teach will be a hybrid event now, since we have all the equipment to do it from Salem. So the 26th of November, we're doing a Golden Girls evening, you guys. We will be the Golden Girls, and we are going to get together and do some readings. And I have the names of the people that are doing this. I believe this is Laura Berwick and Tanya Lee, right? And I think the other one, how many Golden Girls are there? 4. There's 4. And the other one was Vicky McHale, I think. Yeah. I don't know why it won't let me love and like during a live. I have no idea, Meredith. There's 5. No, there's 4. There's I get to be Blanche. I chose Blanche. I'm sorry, guys. My boobs are going to be hiked up so high, and I'm going to be wearing some cute lingerie. Not lingerie in a weird way, but, a pretty robe. We try not to do it in a weird way. Christine Emerson, can't wait for Reiki 2 and 3. So then you're grounded. I have no idea. Then also in, let me see, when do I have this? In November. I've kind of changed my format just a little bit because I felt bad rushing things. In November, there's going to be Intuitive Development 1. Why? Because we need new blood in our intuitive development class. No, we don't. But we're going to do that. We have a 4-week class on intuitive development in November. And then December, I decided not to do anything in December, like in a major class, just because, well, Christmas. And then in January, we have Mediumship 1. And then in February, we have Psychic Development 2. And then in March, we have Psychic Development or Mediumship 2. Now, on the weekend of the 26th and 27th, I will be in Florida, Newport Richey, Florida. Not in a weird way. Not today. I will be in Newport Richey, Florida on the weekend of Saturday, the 26th and 27th of March. And I will be teaching shamanic healing one or both of those days. I'm not sure. I have to talk to Jeremy. But I was invited down to do shamanic healing classes at that time. So I will be doing an in-person class in March in Florida on shamanic healing. Super excited about that. Super. Meredith wants in on the shamanic and Reiki classes. We can do that. I'm going to drip out the shamanic classes in another way too. Evelita, did you took Mediumship 1, right? DM on classes later on dates. I need to get that on my calendar. Got them on. Yes, Tanya, we need to get a live reading as well here shortly in like really in the next little bit of time. Laura Berwick, I had a feeling you were going to Newport Richey with me. Anyways, I don't know why. I just, Dorothy had the really good lines, but Blanche had the boobs. So, have a good day, Tanya. Have a good day. You know who lives in Newport Richey or right outside Newport Richey, Laura? Meredith Tyler, who we went to Savannah with. She lives right there. My family lives there as well. Okay. Evelita, that's up to you. If you took if you took Mediumship 1, that's up to you. It's your level of your comfort. Okay. So those are some of the things we have going on. If we are late coming in, is there a way to make up classes or we wait for a new round? All the classes are recorded. So the classes are recorded. If you can make them, then great. Because the first couple classes are a lot of, let's take care of ourselves intuitively, meditations and groundings and things like that. And then we move into a lot of practical. Each class is going to have practical, but they're all recorded. So if you buy one of the classes, then you're in. You can watch it whenever. You get to keep the recording. You still have to write the step-by-step guide, prepping for finals. Yeah, take care of your finals. It's kind of important. You'd love to live in Ohio. You're in Florida, like the weather changes to some degree, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I did yesterday. I have to work on not cartoons. Excuse me. Oh, okay. There we go. Where are we going from here? Oh, I pulled out another deck of cards. Let's pull a deck. Let's pull a card. I've kind of gotten on a rant today. My guides were, let's talk about this. Thank you. I try to mute it so not everybody gets to hear me sneeze. Okay. I love this deck of cards. One of those too. I don't know where they went. Conference call. Sorry, conference call. Yes, there will be a schedule. We always put a schedule up on My Mystical Life. I've been horrible at changing schedules on some of our other groups. So if you guys ever notice that I don't change a schedule for a month, please let me know, because there's like 12 different places I'm supposed to change stuff, and I really should have a list. Okay. Yeah, there'll be a schedule. Absolutely going to be a schedule. Okay. Let's see, what card are we pulling today? Oh my gosh. That just made my jaw feel weird. What a cool card. This is like full circle kind of stuff here, you guys. It's like full circle, like stepping away and coming back to a whole new reality. To me, this is, I need a personal assistant. I think you're kind of busy, Christine Emerson. I think you're kind of busy. Good morning, Stephen Roberts. It makes my jaw clench. Not clench, but it makes, when you eat something super sour and your jaw muscles tighten up. This talks to me about starseed origins and the rebirth, finding who you are, moving forward on a different plane of existence. Connection. Oof. Careful what you say today. Careful what you say today. I feel like it would be easy to word vomit out. I mean, I just feel like there would be something that it is Egyptian. It does look Egyptian to me. It has the Ankh on it. We have, by the way, you guys, I haven't opened all the crystals yet, but I do know we have a box full of Ankhs. The Ankh here. Okay. Mr. Fry did get them, and we'll be getting that going here really quickly. Careful what you say, because sometimes people are not ready. The jackal looks like Anubis. Yeah. Not everybody's ready for the truth. And I'm not talking about walking up, hi, can I talk to you about your extended warranty, kind of thing, where you're just bugging the crap out of people, telling them what you think. Hi, Autumn. I hope you're feeling better. But some people don't want to know the truth that's right in front of them. There's like truths that we ignore because we don't like the truth sometimes. Truth is painful, right? Sometimes. But we kind of need them. We need that awareness of what really is in front of us, rather than what we perceive is in front of us as something that makes us feel more comfortable. But not everybody's ready to hear it. So be careful how you say things today. Be careful that you're not just 2x4 there being somebody else. That's your guide's job, right? Truth can hurt. Cognitive dissociates. You can't save everybody. It's not our job either. What a pretty card. Follow your intuition on this. Follow your intuition. If you are standing in front of somebody and say, you don't have to beat them with it, right? You can just be like, hey, be careful how you say things is really what it is today. Follow your intuition. If you feel like you walk up to somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, and you want to tell them what you feel like oh gosh, this is so big. If you feel like you walk up to somebody and you say, you know what your guides want you to know today? We teach this in class. What is this, you guys? What is that? It's a breach of ethics. If you walk up to somebody and you pop into their energetic field and you're like, let me tell you a message. People do this all the time. It's ego. Yeah. You may have a message for somebody. It's not if they didn't solicit that, if they didn't come up to you and say, hey, I hear you're an incredibly intuitive person. Is there something I should be knowing? Then don't. When it comes to intuition. Yeah, that's get out of my bubble. Don't be poking around in my space. So I caution people with this all the time. And especially in class, we have a whole thing on not your circus, not your monkeys. It is not appropriate to be in somebody else. This is some of the reason I have problems with some of these, we'll just call them performers that want to walk down the street and publicize, I just felt this for you, and I saw that dead person for you, and I did this for you. And they walk down the street and they're video recorded doing this. That's not appropriate. Not appropriate. So my opinion, right? Everybody has one, but it's mine. And you can really harm somebody that way. You can give somebody a horrible day by going, hey, you know, I was walking down the street and I bumped into your great dead grandma, and she wants you to know to do this or do that. And you don't know. Great grandma might have passed away just recently and their wound is still so fresh. So you don't do that. Be careful what you say. Okay, you guys, I am going to have a leisurely day. Mm-hmm. See the dogs? They're patrolling. They're like, it's time. Your time online is done. It's time to move on today. What is today? Today is the 13th. I will go on at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight. Twist their melon. I will go on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight and be live. Right? You're resting so you can go junking tonight. Elizabeth, come to my yard. Our son is a junker. Like, and I come home and I'm like, no bueno. That's why there's a new dumpster outside. No joke. Lisa's in purge mode. See you at 1 p.m. Get some sleep, Renee. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Find a reason to make it a beautiful day. If you start to feel your physical tell that you're stressed, take a couple good deep breaths. Close your eyes for a hot second, as long as you're not driving, right? I have to put that disclaimer out there. Really? Yeah. Okay, I have to maintain the dog's homeostasis. So I have to obviously see to their every single need. So I'm going to go outside with them before they decide to take off. Everybody, thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, we have Salem Witchy Weekend coming up. You can attend virtually, no matter where you are in the world. You can attend virtually. If you buy a ticket, it will be recorded for you. The dog is annoying me. I have to put a rug down. He's killing me. And you can find all of that on the webpage, mymysticallife.com. Don't forget, guys, we are going to have a blast, and you want to be in Underdoor Prizes because there's a lot of money in door prizes. So talk to you guys later. Find love, find light, find joy, feel divine because you are, and the dogs are so needy. So I'll talk to you later.